What is going on? My name is Carlos Castro and welcome back to another tutorial. This time we are gonna go back in time and we are gonna explore the beginning of web development. A little disclaimer. For those that are looking for MIG to expert development tutorials, this one may not be the one for you. Unless you want to learn some vintage web development techniques, this one is going to be very basic. In this series, I'm going to assume that you have no previous development experience. None. So we are gonna cover things from the ground up. We are gonna start by defining what are the different development languages that we are gonna be working, what that development language was created for, and the transitions from how we used to do some of the web development in the past and work on your foundation so you can become a better web developer. So without further ado, let's get started. So to follow along this tutorial, you are gonna need two things. You're gonna need a computer. So unless you are not using your phone to watch this video, you already have that one covered. The second thing that you are gonna need is a text editor. So when I'm talking about a text editor, I mean you can do it on Word, a Notepad, Sublime Text, any of that you can use to follow along this tutorial. On this one, I'm going to be using Notepad. It's on a Windows computer. So if you are on a Mac, just look for any text editor that you have on the Mac. That will work. I wanted to start like this because I don't want to make anything that is complex for you when we are starting. So right now, what I want you to do is look for that text editor and open it up. When it's open, I just want you to do one thing. That's it. Write your name. Once you write your name, save it as index.html. Put that file on the desktop or anywhere else on your computer that you can find that later. So once you find the file, double click it and that will open your default browser. Now on the browser, the only thing that you are going to see now is your name. And believe it or not, that is actually a web page. Now we are gonna do another step. Open the file again on the text editor, and on the description below, I pasted a simple HTML script or markup. I want you to copy paste that and paste it on your file. Replace your name, paste it on the file. Once you do that, just save it again. Go to your browser and refresh the screen. Once it's refreshed, then you are gonna see the changes on the screen. So what I did is that I put more HTML tags on that web page that we had initially that only had our name to describe the screen a little bit better. You may notice that we have HTML. So we define that document as an HTML document so the browser can interpret more the different tags that you see on that source file. but there is nothing special. A website uses 3 primary programming languages: Hypertext Markup, or HTML, Cascading Style Sheets, or CSS, and JavaScript. HTML is the base of everything that you will see on the web. What describe is the language that is used to describe how that page is going to look like. Then it came to CSS, that was created to extend HTML and control the design aspect of it. Laying out things in an HTML web page was very difficult, so CSS was created in order for us to have more control over the layout of the screens. And then JavaScript came into play a little bit before than CSS actually, but JavaScript was a very simple way of doing some programming, what we call in the past programming or scripting, to give more interactivity to a web page. So with JavaScript you can do validations, front-end validations, back-end validation. We can also do a lot of robust things today. You may have heard of Angular, React, Vue, and those are different flavors or frameworks. We call it frameworks, but people say flavors as well of JavaScript. That so frameworks that helps you with developing your application, your web application, because before it was just considered a web page. Now web is considered more of an application, but there is a big difference between what is a web page and what is a web application. A web page is text, images, some styling, and it's just meant to present information. A web application is meant for more. It meant for transactions, it's meant for calling APIs, information from other servers or other systems, and gathering information, and you can even deploy those applications into mobile applications. And I'm gonna show you that later on, but I want to go step by step, starting with what an HTML page is. Basically, we have just done that. Don't get scared with all the information that you can find on the web about how to create web pages. It can be very overwhelming, I'm telling you. I do it all the time. Whenever I want to learn a new technology, I go ahead and start doing some research, and I go into rabbit hole to another rabbit hole. So the main reason that I'm creating this course for you is to just focus on what is the simplest way for us to create a web page. So right now, I'm gonna leave it like this, and on the next one, we are gonna explore a little bit more about HTML, and we are gonna get started with CSS. So I hope you find this useful, and if you are enjoying these videos, please just click the like and subscribe button. If you are having any issues or you have any questions, don't hesitate. Just leave me a comment and I will do my best to respond back to you. Also, if you want me to run a live stream where we can get together as a community once a week and discuss these questions and other software development topics, let me know what you think on the comment section. So until next time, this is Carlos Castro. I'm going to be AFK. Thank you.